Hey guys, so I have a video for you today on the look that I'm wearing right here. This is mainly using my Makeup Geek eyeshadows because I am now obsessed with these bad boys. But the kind of main star of the show, which is this really bright, intense color on the lid, is actually a product by Cailyn. This is one of their mineral eye polishes. I got this in my most recent Ipsy bag and I absolutely love the color and I just had to use it, so I figured why not use it in a tutorial. For those of you that also got it in your Ipsy bag, if you didn't get this, you can use any pretty much champagne-y color. It's kind of got a little bit of a unique pink orange duochromy reflect to it, but it could absolutely be substituted with any champagne eyeshadow. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our Bare Minerals Primetime Eyelid Primer. We're going to put that all over the eye. Next, I'm going to take my MAC Soft Ochre Paintpot, which is looking pretty gnarly. That's alright, it still works. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I'm going to apply that all over my eye from the lid to the brow and then underneath. To take my NYX eyeshadow right here, and this is in I Have a Headache, and this is my Jabonesque 230 brush, and I'm going to apply that as my brow bone, to my brow bone as a highlight. Alright, so next I'm going to take, where is it? This guy here, which is the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Beaches of Cream, and I'm going to apply that to my crease, and this is a MAC 224 brush, and I'm really going to blow this out. Next I'm going to take Peach Smoothie, which is this guy, and I'm going to use my MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to put that deeper into the crease than we did with Beaches and Cream, and that's really going to help to bring a lot of depth to the eye, getting darker as you go deeper into the crease. And I'll also take that brush that I was using before and just kind of buff over everything to help blend it all together. Next I'm going to take the color Frappe, which is this guy here, and I'm going to really darken up my outer corner with that. I want to build a lot of intensity towards the outer corner of my eye and have it get lighter as it goes in like the inner corner of my eye. I also want to put this on that outer part of the lid too. With Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, which is this color right here, and I'm basically going to do the same thing I just did with Latte, and again just building up that intensity and that darkness. A little trick to getting a really great blend if you're having a hard time, or if you just want to kind of further blend something out, is to go back with those light shades that you used and buff over that area. So I'm going to go back with the Peach Smoothie, I was supposed to say Peaches and Cream, Peach Smoothie color, and I'm just going to buff over everything, and that's going to really help to diffuse those eyeshadows again and help to blend everything out nicely. And then you can go back in with that eyeshadow, my god, I can't talk, that brush from the dark shadow, and just kind of smooth over it. So you make sure you have that intensity still, but everything is nice and smooth and blended out. And then what I like to do is go back in with that highlight color, dab dab dab, Get some of that on there and then just hit right under the highest point of the brow again. Just to make sure that area is nice and bright and light. And then you can pull down around the outside of the shadow to make sure nothing kind of got out of control. And then I like to give that line a once over again with that brush with no additional product. It's all about back and forth with the brushes you've been using to help get that really nice blend. Alright, now for my inner corner, I'm going to take Booty Call out of my NYX I palette. If you don't have this, it's just literally a very light, shimmery shade. So anything you have will work. And I'm just using a Sigma E25 for that. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just hit my inner corner with that. Lately, I've been liking to have it kind of bright in here. Offsets my huge nose. I'm doing this first so that we don't have to worry about messing up the color we put on our lid afterward. It'll just blend right in over it. Alright, so now for the kind of star of the show, I'm using my Cailyn Just Mineral Eye Polish, and this is in number 5, Orchid. Looks like this. Let's see. Can kind of see it there. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I was really, at first I was like, because the things in this packaging kind of drove me crazy because I'm never going to use this little thing, so I wish it would just kind of come in a pot. But the color of this is absolutely gorgeous. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with a little bit of my e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal and almost make it into, well, basically make it into a liquid. And then I'm going to apply it all over my lid, and this is a stunning color. It almost has this like duochrome to it. It's like this pink orange thing. I don't know, it's gorgeous. So what I do, in case you are curious, I put a little bit, and yes, this is my like ghetto made mixing plate because I lost mine somehow when I moved. So what I do is I just kind of dump some onto here, and some will come out. Oops, sorry. You'll get some there, and then I'll just mix some of the e.l.f. Lock and Seal with it. Let me get the cap off. Alright, so I'll just mix a little bit into there. Come on. And then I will take my brush and mix it together and literally create a liquid. And now I'm just going to apply that to my eyelid, and you can see how smooth it applies. You basically made like a liquid liner. So just tilt your head back and blend it over the lid. Make sure to tilt your head back so it doesn't transfer and create a line in your crease. And then with that brush from before, I'm just gonna kind of blend over the edge. Then I'm gonna go in with a little of that eyeshadow dry and place it right on top. And if you couldn't blend it completely before, that's no problem, because this is where we're gonna do it. And then take that brush that had that dark shadow on it and just pat over the outer corner just so that it blends into it. Bingo. Next, I'm going to take my little itty bitty Lord & Berry eyeliner, and I'm going to line my upper and lower water lines with this. I've actually found this is a really easy way to apply eyeliner to your upper waterline. Don't pull on your eyelids, dear Lord, do not pull. Just push on it slightly and it will pop out your waterline. So you're not doing any damage, but you can actually get to it. And now it's lined, and that's so much easier than what I usually do. Same on your lower lash line. Don't pull down, just push, or you can even take the back of a brush and just push, and it pops out your waterline and you don't have to tug. Now everything's lined and you're not ruining your eyes. One thing I like to do when I line my water lines, a lot of times you know how you get a lot of that transferring throughout the day? If you squint your eye any of that excess, which I guess I didn't really have a lot, is gonna come down on here, and you can just kind of blend it out. And then it won't come down throughout the day. You won't have so much smearing. All right, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take that brush from before, kind of flip it over to the cleaner side, and I'm going to use those colors I used on the crease, and I'm going to blend those along the lower lash line. So I'm going to take Peach Smoothie first, and I'm gonna run that along my entire lower lash line. And don't be afraid to take this down far. I love the way that looks. So now it meets up with that outer corner, which I like. I don't like when people's makeup ends like right there at that line and then their lower lash line comes down past it, or like, you know, the makeup on their lower lash line. No thank you. Then I'm gonna go in with Frappe, keep that on the outer half. Again, line it up, and then Cocoa Bear on the very like outer fourth. Oh, I keep hitting my eyeball. When I do this, I like to kind of push it back over the lid too. Make sure everything meets up. Alright, so now what I'm going to do for this inner part of the lower lash line, I'm going to again make this mixture that I made for the lid, and I'm going to apply it down here. And I'm really excited. One of my subscribers and I, her name is, what is it? I wonder if this is, girl, hi. We were just talking about the Pixel Point eyeliner brush from Real Techniques and how it's too big to use for anything. Girl, I just found a use for it. You ready for this? I just got some of that mixture up on the brush here, and what I'm gonna do is run that right in that inner corner, that like inner fourth of the lower lash line. Oh yeah, works perfect. Sweet deal. Oh, I'm so excited to have found a use for this. I'm gonna take that brush I used to go over the lid and just blend that line out, and then grab a little of that shadow dry and apply it over that where it's wet. Oh, that worked perfectly. I know what I'm using this brush for now in the future. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to use my Loreal Front of the Line Pro eyeliner. It's a pen style, and hopefully it's in working order because I used up my 3 other pen style liquid liners, and I really would like to use this, but we'll see. It might not work. So here we go. I'm gonna have to move this guy closer. I don't know about you guys, but I have to get in really close when I do my makeup, and that's why I can never stay in frame. I'm always like a freaking centimeter away from the mirror. I'm gonna do a super duper thin line in that inner corner so that that color can really pop, and then I'm gonna wing it out slightly. Guys, nope. This eyeliner is looking pretty bad. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna try? Where is it? I'm gonna take a little bit of my Mercier cream liner and scoop a little, whoa, calm down. Scoop a little out onto my hand and use my liquid liner as like a brush, and some product still comes out of it. This might be ridiculous, but let's try it. Oh, that was a pretty cool discovery I just made. Let's check it out. You feel me? That was pretty cool. It's my problem with these eyeliner pen things. You go through them so quick, and then I'm never sure if it's empty or if the product's just not coming out right. So I guess this was just empty, but hey, it makes a great brush for winged liner because it's actually like a brush, not it's not felt. It's a brush, so that's pretty neat. I like it. I've made some cool discoveries in this video today. I like that. So next, for lashes. These are gonna look grody, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna explain why. These are the Ardell Lashlites, and I actually wore these on New Year's, and apparently didn't really clean the glue off the band. They look like this. They look real ratty, but that's okay because these are my lashes that I put on and then put mascara on them. So that's why they look ratty, but these are the lashes I do it with because they're very natural. I'm not into that like velour lash, freaking all those lash brands that make it look like you're about to take off into flight. I mean, sure, they're really pretty for like pictures and stuff, but I mean, I'm talking, let's be real. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, I love big lashes, but just taking little natural ones like these and then putting a little bit of mascara on them. Now, you gotta get a pair that you're okay with letting get grody, and then I just like it. So I'm gonna take these, clean these off a little bit, pop them on. I will try to stay in frame, I probably won't, but I'll try, and then we'll put a little bit of mascara on them. Alright, you can see here now that it's mostly cleaned off, they've got an extremely thin band, which is nice and makes them very, very comfortable to wear. You really don't feel them literally at all. So let's just get these guys on. And for anybody that's wondering, I don't know why this is so gross, but I use the Kiss Clear Strip Lash Adhesive, and this is latex free. So anybody that has a latex allergy, this is the best glue I've found so far. I want to get the House of Lash glue and try that, but so far, for something that you can just find anywhere, this is by far the best. Alright, let's see if I can stay in frame for this. We're gonna have to turn you guys a little closer. Let's see. Maybe, hopefully. Alright, there we go. So we've got that guy on. It doesn't go all the way to the inner corner, but that's kind of nice because it makes it more comfortable. You can just put mascara on yours to blend it because these are so natural. And once that glue dries, you won't be able to see it, but I will go over it with a little eyeliner. Alright, so now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Excess. I really can't speak. And I'm going to take this. This is one of my favorite mascaras ever. And I'm just going to, there we go. I'm just going to lightly coat both my natural lashes and the false lashes, just lightly. Alright, so now check that out. Now it just kind of looks like I naturally have really pretty eyelashes. And I think it works well with this look, you know what I'm saying? You could definitely do a pair of huge dramatic lashes, but I don't know. I like this. I think it's party. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my Clinique Waterproof Mascara, and I'm going to put this on my lower lash line because I have problems with every mascara smudging. So, waterproof on the lower lash line it is. Let's see, for my lips, I'm going to take this Hourglass lip liner in Voice, which looks like this. So I'm going to apply that all over my lips, or mostly on my lips, and I'm going to blend it out with this Flower Beauty lip brush. Alright, now I'm going to use a couple different lipsticks on top of that. The first one that I'm going to use is a little bit of Kinda Sexy from MAC. And I'm going to kind of push that over where the liner is. Again, blend with my Flower Beauty brush. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Half and Half, again from MAC, and put that in the center of my lips. I'm sorry, I accidentally lied. I'm going to take one more lipstick, also by MAC. This is a little, this is Peach Stock, and I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of this One, because this lipstick does not look good on my lips, and two, because my lips, for whatever reason, in the center are very dry, so it's really not gonna look good on them. But I'm gonna put that in the very, very center of my lips. Oh, dry skin on my nose. That's very cute. Alrighty guys, so that is all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Also, if you have requests for anything you'd like to see, whether it be with products that I just used or anything in general, let me know. Leave them in a comment below and I will absolutely be more than happy to do that for you. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!